And here we are back in the beautiful village of Agate, or Agate, depending on how you pronounce it. Either way, sup everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. So we're over here to talk to Lena's grandpa. I was telling him Agate as well, but he is called Egon, if that's how I'm pronouncing it correctly. Either way, here we are. Ah, Lena and Caine, it's good to see you back. I want to send you an email. I'm quite proud of myself for that. We got it, but it was cut off before we got anything worthwhile, Grandpa. Oh, is that so? That's odd. Well, since you're here, it would be just as well to tell you in person. Oh, I have a little something I'd like to have, Caine. Please take this. It is a Master Ball. That's too bad you didn't have that before fighting Raikou. Now, Caine, Lena, it's time for you to go. Bring down the criminal syndicate that threatens the world's peace. That is indeed what we will do. So I guess back to back to where we were before, which we actually got to go up to that hallway that we didn't go right before fighting Ein. And it's nice that we finally have a Pokeball. I totally forgot that was actually in this game. But also one thing that isn't really a part of this whole story thing, but part of the game, I actually really like the soundtrack to this game. Because obviously this one, it sounds like really nice, and it sounds like a mix between different themes, because it kind of sounds like a mix between like Mirror Bees with this being really like energetic, but it also sounds like the first area, which I forgot the actual name of. And I actually went back to that town and like, this sounds absolutely beautiful. Sounds like a really relaxing place that people would just like to see. But I also just love how this game looks too. Like obviously the graphics are like 100% beautiful, but like imagine this being in like a Zelda style for something like Breath of the Wild. Like, it would just look so gorgeous. I'd like to get past this door. I guess there's a daredevil, and I'm guessing there's a daredevil in you. I could totally speak, I'm just flustered, okay? But yeah, so I was gonna actually ask you guys, in this game, or in just Pokemon games in general, if you haven't played this one before, or haven't seen a lot of it, what is your favorite area in them? Because for me, I gotta say I probably really liked the first area, once again, but I also really like Agate, because both of those just seem really calming, really beautiful, and they have the soundtrack, or they have the songs, rather, that are constantly in my head. Anytime somebody mentions this game, I think of those musics. But on top of that too, second question, and I guess 2-in-1 question, what is your favorite song in, I guess in this game, because there's, again, a lot in different games. Okay, thank goodness that didn't actually like wipe it out, and it's also frozen, so there's a double chance that we can actually get this. Oh, never mind, it just healed itself. I'm guessing it had a seed on it, because I was just kind of looking at it and then it moved around, and I didn't actually read what it actually had on it. But yeah, that's just 2 questions of the day. There might be some more, but either way, we're just gonna speed through this. It should be let's use the Master Ball. We don't need that, we can just use Ultra Balls. Yeah, this is probably going to be a really quick battle, considering we actually do have things that will be very super effective against both of them. Sweet, we actually got that one. But also, make sure to stay hydrated, y'all, because we kinda need water, because we are human beings, and most things in this world need water as substance of some kind. Even plants. Like, it's neat how like plants, yes, they could just live off of water, but they definitely like other things. Like, you give them nutrients from other things and soil, and they're just like, heck yeah, we love you. But I'm glad that we actually got to get a Pokemon without having to throw like, what, 10 or 20 Ultra Balls or Great Balls or whatever other Pokeballs that you use. But also, let's go back to saying that I'm talking about with Pokeballs, but another thing that's on topic of music, since we're just mentioning that, I believe I mentioned this before, but I think it's really neat how the main menu music, not the title screen, but I guess the title select, or menu select, whatever you like to call it, is the Colosseum music. Not the battle music, but when you enter it, it does the dun 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 dun. I thought that was kind of neat. And okay, they are actually together, which makes me think, are they a couple? What do you guys think? Because they were together for Shadow Pokemon Lab, and all the rooms are right beside each other. What do you guys think? Or maybe they're siblings. Oh well, if it isn't a darling boy and girl, what kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now say your goodbyes as it's time. I'm really going to be as serious can be. I mean, alright. I feel it. But also, why does she start spinning like this? Like, why does she spin like that? And that's like the only time she does. Like, even after she, like, gets defeated. And then she doesn't even do that for her idol pose. So it's like, bruh, why? Nobody else does that, like, extra moves. Even, like, Minor B still, like, is dancing in the back of his battles. But, anyways, now back to the topics that we had. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep Alex. I'm gonna switch out because we have an electric type Pokemon that we can yeet. But topic of catching Pokemon with Pokeballs. I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this to you guys or not, but I don't know how I managed to do this in one of my Emerald files. But I was really low. I think it was like level 20, maybe 30 when I went up against Rayquaza. I threw one single Pokeball. Not an Ultra Ball, not a Great Ball. One single Pokeball. And didn't attack it. And it just decided it just really wanted to be in the Pokemon with me. So it only needed to do that once. And I was wondering if that's also ever happened to you guys before. So I think it also happened to me with Suicune. I only threw like one Pokeball and it did like 1, 2, and then it caught it. I was just like, bruh. But yeah, I just thought I would share that because I was sure there's other people who've also shared that experience before too. And now we're going to bring out Divine because we got ourselves... I already forgot what the Pokemon's name is. The cute little flower Pokemon, which is also another Pokemon I actually really like. Interesting how Colosseum actually took the paralysis from Divine. I think it's some kind of like mirror move, if I remember, because I was just taking the water bottle down and didn't really pay attention to what it said. But we're almost done, but I'm still gonna take a drink of water. Oh, we got my Milotic out here, which means we get to use Solar Beam once again. A really strong type move, but I also like how he just got like freaking wiped. Now, Divine, unfortunately, it's paralyzed now too, so we'll see. Okay, I was gonna say, we see if we can actually use this. I'm gonna use Psychic. Because it could just be that it's not actually effective. Okay, good, it used it, but now it's a question of will it hit itself in Confusion though? Hopefully it won't, but we'll see if I can use something to help the Confusion with, because we want to get that out of the way, especially using Attraction. And good job, Divine. So I'm guessing it was just paralyzed, so it wasn't able to actually use it. But yeah, we'll see if we can take care of this Milotic. But also, while we're here and talking about Caine and Venus, see, I wonder if this will actually work. We'll see. Used it. Yes, tapped out of Confusion. Yes, I never actually yet used it, like a move against this, and that's the sucky part. That now it's attracted. But anyways, interesting how it has a Raikou. How she has a Raikou rather, and she is not an electric user. Does that mean it would get something from Venus, like an ice type Pokemon? It's a question for y'all. I was gonna say, the question is, who's gonna be faster, Bean or Divine? And Bean ended up being the one that's actually faster. And I thought that was going to be super effective, but mind you, I guess it kind of makes sense because water versus ice. But mind you, it would also make sense that ice would be super effective against water though, considering it's freezing water. But oh well. Either way, got it done with, that means we can now snag her ID. I just realized these guys were probably supposed to be the last two that we should actually fight against. Now, the other question would be, aside from this, I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, you do actually look like you have like a temperature when you move like that. But the question is, will Myra B be the last one that we actually fight before going into that door? We'll see. Me? Lose again? My pride will not stand for it. Here, take this thing away. For that, I want silence from this battle. Never happen again. And we have time to blue. A D-badge. I shall forget that I ever battled with you. Yes, that's what I will do. Okay, bye, Venus. I like how at that point she's basically just like, here, just pretend to like give you this and ignore this battle. Oh, now we got to the left door, and speaking of Mirror B, here he is, my boy. It's also too bad that this area inside the actual building doesn't have another kind of theme. Like, they could have made it so freaking gorgeous and freaking exciting, like the Pokemon Shadow Lab, but no. Oh, you kept me hanging around, Caine. You ruined the things our pirate found for us. But, you know, we're not going to lose over and over to you. This time, I will win, and I mean it this time. Let the music play, I'll never mind that. We'll battle right away. Oh, heck yeah. I love you, Mary B. I really want to cosplay as this dude, although I would be a very short Mary B. So maybe it would be like Minor B. Which I absolutely love how it's Minor and Minor. I'm pretty sure they're both... Well, obviously Minor is because... Minor. But a reference to music, and I really appreciate that freaking genius sonority. But we do have their Pokemons, and I don't really know what we want to use against these guys though. I guess we could use that against that because Ludicolo is grass, and it should, in theory, be super effective. And this is also exactly why I decided to pair Al and Gonob or Al and Zipper together, because Earthquake would probably KO our Pokemon despite them being even level. Also, just realized we're about 20 levels higher than every other Pokemon in here. Like, or so, like 15 or so levels. Oh, ooh, Gold Attack, okay. So now I guess we could probably switch out our Pokemon to see if we have something that will go... Actually, no, we don't need to switch it out because we have Solar Beam. All depending on if we actually get to use it against that. Now, fingers crossed, Chop will actually attack because that is also another really strong move. But we shall see about that, and we shall also see if this KOs it. And it did. I feel so bad for fighting the Ludicolos. I also am just realizing that he's not throwing out like 4 Ludicolos. If that makes sense, it's because we had one that was not even out there because it replaced Golduck with a Sudowoodo that we obviously snagged from him. And, ooh, ow, that is very painful, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we have other Pokemon that we could use, and we'll just continue to lose, yes. We'll continue to use that. And now we're just gonna speed through here because... why not? Oh, we got Armadillo over here. That's actually a surprise. And now, sadly, we'll lose Owl. Because I was hoping that the Ice Beam was actually going to freeze the Ducky, but unfortunately it did not. Which is fine, because at least we have other Pokemon that we can use. But that was the one that also had something that was super effective against it. Now we'll also see if Armos is going to be super effective against Ice as well. So I don't remember what type Armadillo is, but we'll just use Psychic against Golduck, because I do want to revive Owl. I just want to make sure it gets out of the picture first, ideally. And it did. Perfect. Like, that attack is so freaking strong, and I didn't realize that until now. And, okay, that's actually the last move. I thought he was just gonna have 3 of his Ludicolos, but nope, did not. That's okay. So that means we'll just switch out our boy, because, ooh, if it does double, okay, good. He avoided the attack. That would be a big oof, because Rock type against Ice type is a big no-no. But now at least we have like one more Pokemon that we need to take care of. And we're just gonna use Revive because, you know what, it's gonna get out of here anyways, considering Ice Beam did do a very big punch against Armadillo, or Armaldo. Armaldo. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It just kind of makes me think of like Arnold. Something like that. So if we had that Pokemon, I would totally name it Arnold. Just saying. But there's Maribel out of the way. I'm an awesome dancer, but I can't win battles. I mean, you're pretty close. I'm just a lot of more levels higher than you. That's all, Maribel. It's fine, girl. This is what just do, but I'll admit you've beaten me thoroughly. Okay, since I'm done, I'll give you this. Thank you for the red ID badge, baby. Think of it as a little gift from our great leader, Nazgul. Don't leave it without it, because it'll get you nowhere. But you know, maybe it'll be for your own good if you didn't go through. Hey, I'm Maribel. And I love how he just runs out like a Naruto run. Now, I think we shall leave this here. Actually, we could probably just do one more battle. I was gonna say we could probably leave it here, but we might just make this a little bit longer. Because the next episode, we're probably gonna have to fight against a lot more Pokemon, a lot more people, and I want to know, or remember, who the fourth leader is, or boss. Oh right, we got this dude who's fire type, which is perfect because we have Pokemon that would be great against it. And before we go into the battle, I just thought I would say I really like how this is a random Roselia pig painting right there. Duh! Your luck ran out when you showed up before me. Your stab at the wretches got on long enough. I mean, alright, dude. I also love how this dude is just straight up just like, just fight me. I don't even need to say anything. I just want to fight. I also just realized that his necklace is just full of Pokeballs. Are they like fake Pokeballs, or are they how he keeps his Pokemon with him? So it looks like just more than 6, but who knows? Or maybe they're stacked balls, so he can steal them and make the Shadow Pokemon? Who knows? But either way, I'm hoping that this fight will actually go really quickly, and oh, we got Flygon. We could also have a Flygon ourselves too. I was gonna switch. I know what? We will use Bestow. Even though Bite probably won't be like super great against that Ghost type Pokemon, I think it's also Shadow type Pokemon because it's Spelltoy's evolution. I just don't remember what it's called right now because I haven't seen it in a long time. And good job, Al, just KOing Flygon. Kind of expected him to have like fighting type or like fire type Pokemon, but nope. And that's mostly just because, well, he did have Entei, but now we have it. Claydol, that's what it's called. But also, oh no, there is Earthquake. I guess Fortress. I have a feeling his Fortress is going to try to self-destruct, which is terrifying. So I want to try to get that out of the way first, but I don't really know what I want to use against. Ooh, I want against Fortress. So let's just see if Bite will KO it or not. Of course it used Protect, so that means he's probably going to use Earthquake. And again, that terrifies me. Because we don't have like 2 Flying type Pokemon, unfortunately, or any with Levitate. But let's see here. Oh, it does use Earthquake. But on the plus side, it didn't look like it had that much damage against Divine, or Bestow, rather. Divine is our Espeon. Oh wow, we actually saw a actual trainer use a potion. Like, that's the first time I've actually seen any of the NPCs in this game use a Hyper Potion, or just any potion at that. So it's just like, bruh. I wonder if he has another one. I wonder if the other Pokemon will also like heal themselves. So hopefully this Earthquake doesn't do much damage. Okay, thankfully it doesn't. And it would also use Earthquake against these guys, but they both have Levitate. Actually no, we know that this Fortress doesn't because it didn't do much damage against it. But I'm pretty sure Claydol does though, it has Levitate. Even then, it doesn't matter because it's gone now. It's like gone up like our beautiful Makihita. Rather not Makihita. I don't remember what the evolution's name is again. That's okay. Oh, Wish Cast. I guess we could have just stayed on Owl because we could have used Solar Beam on it, but well, it's too late now. And surprised that doesn't do super effective move against it. But oh well, now use Earthquake again. watch it kill itself, well, watch it kill its partner rather. And I also just realized how strong ours is against theirs. Like, we have a really strong earthquake. It's like, that's actually kind of terrifying. But this will take care of it though. Oh, never mind, it won't. Because it used protect. Because he's actually smart. Yeah, and I wonder if he's going to use another hyper potion. Oh, and yes, a Houndoom. That means we'll still use Surf, because why not? And we'll just use Bite on a Houndoom, because I think Surf might also KO the Wish Cast. Also, just realize a lot of the Shadow Pokemon are also Pokemon that these guys have, because obviously we have that Dragon type, which is Salamence. I totally know what it's called. And then we could have had a Wish Cat as well, because there's a Barboach that we got. And there was lots of things like Ciphers that had like Sneasels and stuff like that. And so it is kind of interesting. So now by Houndour, and that means, or Houndoom rather, Houndour is its first evolution. So it feels so bad. I love Houndoom. And I think we could have an option to get that as well. I don't remember if that was a Shadow Pokemon or not either. But either way, that was actually a rather smooth fight. It did take a little bit longer than expected, but that's just because I forgot what Pokemon he actually had. But that's okay, I'm pretty sure they actually were switched up from last time we fought him. Wow, what did I lose this bunk? I love how he called us punks and his headbanging. In all the time of it battling, my only losses came in the hands of Master NASCAR and you. Now take this. This is your password to terror and despair. Thank you. If you're thinking of turning back, now's the time to do it. Go on, ho to mommy. I also like how this dude wasn't even upset that he got lost. He was actually, at least I'm pretty sure, he's actually really impressed at the fact that we were able to fight him. And I really like that, because, you know, I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't really want to, like, lose, but whatever. Trina says, like, how dare I lose? Like, ignore this. Merriby was kind of disappointed, but he was chill with it too. It's like, okay, cool. It was a battle. And this dude's like, good fight. And I love that. But anyways, with that, we shall leave it here. A bit longer of a video because I really wanted to get all of these guys done all at once so that we can focus on the last battle, or battles, if you know. And I think now we're actually just going to focus on leveling up, but we'll leave it here on this music because again, why didn't this music just go through the whole area? It's so weird to me out. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, set something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.